What up, though? And welcome back to Kalm&Scents. Well, we're already in the month of August. Summer is just fading away. Before you know it, the fall will be here. And Christmas will be here. But I digress. Let's just stick to the few weeks we got left for the summer and enjoy our summer. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I got to still tell you about them fragrances that's going to do you right and keep you tight in that summer weather. And today, let's just say I did a little something different. I hear a lot of people talking about rack store fragrances, Burlington in particular, and I think I heard about maybe two or three people talk about this fragrance that made me kind of curious. So I thought I'll try it out. Found it at Burlington. You know what I'm saying? It's by a company that's not one of the major companies. You got major companies like Latafa, French Avenue, Fragrance World, Rayhan, Cotlage, people like that. Well, this is like one of the underrated companies that's not really known like that. But, I like to try to give everybody some love, see what they're about. So that's what I did with this fragrance right here. It's by a company called Declassified, and it's called Salted Sage. Salted Sage. That's the bottle right here. Very interesting. I think you want to stay tuned so you can hear what I got to say about this one. What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to Kalm&Scents. I'm your man, Kalm, local playboy, Mr. Smell Good, all that good stuff. You know how I do. And as I always like to start off, I appreciate you watching. I hope you continue to watch, like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell them to share with their friends, share with your girlfriend, tell her to share with her girlfriends. And if they look good, as I always like to say, send them my way. But I digress. I hope everybody out there enjoying your summer. Thank you for coming back to check me out again. It's all love over here. Hope you're enjoying your summer. And like I said, over here, we're going to talk about them fragrances that'll do you right and keep you tight, especially for this type of weather right here. And as I stated in the beginning, we got a lot of companies out there doing inspiration and affordable fragrances. But, we got some that's not really talked about as much because they don't have any kind of main fragrances. They're not really known, so I call them underdogs, underrated. And through my research, I found a company that, let's just say, I could see why they're only sold in the rack stores, even though they do have their own website. It's by a company called Declassified, and it's called Salted Sage. Salted Sage is the name of this fragrance. The company is called Declassified. That's the box right there. Nothing special, man. Just a typical box. What you expect from a rack store pickup. Company is not really known like that, so they ain't gonna have no great presentation. But I digress. They do have on the front, they'll tell you what the fragrance is inspired by. It's inspired by Joe Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. If you know anything about Joe Malone, that's one of their best fragrances right there. Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Phenomenal fragrance. So I guess this company Declassified, they tried to do a little inspiration of it. Now, how did they do? Well, hey, let's get into it. You've seen the box. Back to the bottle. I will say this is a nice bottle. This is a very nice bottle. I like this bottle. Check it out. Cap, don't click into place. It just sits on there. No clicking at all. It just sits on there. That's it. So don't go picking your fragrances up out of the cap all willy-nilly. Use your common sense. But I digress. Give you an atomizer test. Let's see. It's a decent atomizer. Decent atomizer. Now this fragrance, smells real good, but I digress. Let me tell you about the notes, because they do have the notes on the box. So you have fig tree, you got grapefruit, you got ambrette, you got marine notes, you got amberwood, and clary sage. Just 6 notes, simple and plain. Very simplistic fragrance. Now, as I stated, this is the inspiration of Joe Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Let's talk about how they did. Well, Declassified, I think you got the right name. Declassified. I'm going to have to give you a D on this fragrance right here. Like I said, it's a very nice smelling fragrance. It makes you smell like you're out on the ocean somewhere, like the sea breeze is coming through, like you may be out standing out on the ocean on some rocks or something like that, and you got the sea breeze hitting you with a nice like sea salt smell. Like it's a very pleasant fragrance. You might want to just go out there and get the Joe Malone though, because this right here fails to do the job. Makes me understand why they're not one of the major companies now. I heard that Fragrance World, they have an inspiration on French Avenue. They have one called Salt. Maybe you want to try that one. I might have to try that one. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy the Joe Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt because it's a very good fragrance, and this is a very good fragrance. But where this one fails at, the reason why I gave it a D is because the projection on it, don't make me laugh. You'll be lucky if you get 10 minutes projection out of this. Longevity on it, that's a joke. Don't even make me laugh even harder. You'll be lucky if the smell lasts on you for like 10 to 15 minutes for that either. Like, man, I'm just sorry to say, I gotta keep it real with y'all. You know how we do over here. I always tell y'all I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna hype something just to hype it. It's a very good fragrance. If you wanna wear this just around the house, or if you wanna just go to sleep wearing this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you wear this out in the streets, ain't nobody gonna smell you. You'll barely be able to smell yourself, man. Now, maybe over time, the maturation process will happen and maybe it'll get better. I'll come back and let you know if that happens. But as of right now, nah, man, stay away from this one. Just go get the real one or try out that French Avenue Salt. But this one right here, this ain't gonna do it for you. Not gonna do it at all. Like I said, it is unisex, very nice smelling fragrance, but projection sucks. Longevity sucks even harder. Just basically a skin scent you're spraying on you. You spray this on you, it's a skin scent, and the skin scent won't even last you long. Spray it on your clothes, you may last a few hours on your clothes. It probably lasts a few hours on your clothes. But like I said, I'm gonna give it time to maturate. I had it for a while, but I just started using it like about 3 or 4 days ago. I've been using it every day to see if it's just me or if it's really the fragrance. It is the fragrance. It doesn't have no longevity and no projection to it. But like I said, we'll see what maturation do. I'll come back and let you know. In the meantime, in between time, Declassified, it's a no for me. I didn't pay much for it. I paid like $17.99. Like I said, with tax came to 18 and some change. You know what I'm saying? So not a big loss or nothing like that. But I just gotta keep it real. This right here, salted sage, this ain't gonna do you right, and it ain't gonna keep you tight. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you want to wear around the house, or like I said, maybe at night when you go to sleep after you take a shower, because it's definitely not going to project and it's definitely not going to last. I don't want to keep bashing it, but I got to keep it real with y'all. So Declassified, salted sage, it's a no-go for me, but hey, I digress. With that being said, you know how we do over here. I got to keep it real with y'all. It's all love. I appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all continue to watch, like, subscribe, share, subscribe, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Subscribe. It's all love over here. And if in case I didn't say it, please subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. I mean, it's all love over here. You keep showing me love, I'm going to show it back. That's what we do over here. I keep it real with y'all. Never going to steer you wrong. I'm only going to steer you strong. That's what we do. So, with that being said, it's your man Kalm. Thank you for watching Kalm&Scents. And before I go, I gotta let you know. Before you go buying fragrances all willy-nilly, use your common sense. Until the next video, peace.